Kiyomi, you started singing and songwriting at a very young age. Now, all of us like to have a bit of a sing when we're little, yeah? Or in the shower. But songwriting at such a young age, how did that come about?
I guess I always sang. With my sister, we did karaoke and stuff like that. And I sang a few things at school, probably about 13. And I really enjoyed it. I played around with it and thought I'd do some lessons and just kept going with that and developed over time. And when I was 15, 16 probably, I started to songwrite. Probably pretty basic at the start, but you know, as life goes on and you get more life experiences and everything, just kind of grew from there and experimented and find which places I liked to kind of go.
And I suppose when you're performing your own song, something that you have penned yourself, it makes it much more different to performing a song that was written by someone else.
Yeah, it's really great singing songs by other people because there's so many amazing songs out there. So that's really cool. So you just kind of find your own meaning from it in someone else's song, but your own song, you've made it yourself and it's from a life experience. So it's sort of, it's a different thing and it's really quite cool.
So if we call singing and songwriting two mediums, which would be your preferred medium?
Probably the songwriting thing. It's really cool to write something that you've never heard of and no one's ever heard of. It's a brand new thing. It's like inventing a new, I don't know, invention thing. But yeah, it's cool and you can make your own sounds and make it, I don't know, exactly how you want it. And yeah, so it's very, very cool.
So what inspires you when you're putting the lyrics together?
Lots of different things. I guess life experiences, and I watch a lot of TV shows and movies. You get heaps of it. You just get into an emotive mindset. Like if you're watching something really sad and like a breakup-y thing, or just a, you know, even a really awesome, gets you like, yeah, let's do this kind of movie or whatever. You can just write a song from that. You just pull these emotions from places and put your own spin on it, I guess.
And I suppose the older you get, the more experience you have in life, and then the more you can sort of vent that into your lyrics as well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
How did you find your genre in music? How did you pinpoint that moment and said, this is me?
I guess I love pop music. I've, you know, grew up with it, listened to that on the radio and stuff, but as I sort of write my own stuff, I liked experimenting a bit more and finding just cool sounds and what I felt was right for the song. It's all about what you're writing and what feels right for that specific song, and it changes from song to song as well. And like I love Kimbra and Feist, and I guess I sort of pull things from that, just flavours and stuff that I like. So.
Now you've got a single that's out at the moment and it's called Sugar Dreams. Tell us more about Sugar Dreams.
Sugar Dreams, I wrote it, I'm not sure, maybe a year ago or a couple of years ago. I guess it's about sort of the struggles of being a dreamer. It's a tough job sometimes. It's hard to keep yourself, you know, keep going. It's a hard industry, but I guess, yeah, it's about just pushing through it, and because it's an amazing thing to be able to do. It's a really cool thing to make your own music. So yeah, it's about that. It's got awesome, really cool sounds. Nick Colonnay, the producers, we've paired up with him, and he's done some amazing things. I'm very, very lucky. He's really, really cool. He's a great guy too. He worked with Kate Bush and In Excess and Midnight Oil.
Wow.
So he's really, really
what an experience, huh?
Yeah.
What an
experience.
experience.
Very, very special.
Now, a lot of our viewers would be familiar with Kiyomi because Kiyomi was first introduced to Australia on The Voice Australia back in 2013. Tell us about that experience. What made you go to The Voice Australia?
I guess I was sort of wanted to take my music further. You know, I was doing my best on my own. And you know, I just wanted to try and make something happen and sort of get my stuff out there. So I gave it a go, and yeah, it was a great learning experience. And
how was it being a contestant?
Oh, it was really cool. Very fast paced, and you learn really, really quick. And yeah, it was great.
What about being mentored by the likes of Joel Madden?
Yeah, he's a very cool dude. Yeah, he's fun, and you know, he's got so much experience. So you take so much from what he's done, and yeah, it's great.
And obviously the other judges, I think, had an input as well in your whole experience. Like there was Seal, my favourite artist.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, he's great.
Very envious.
Yeah.
Delta Goodrum and Ricky Martin. How was that?
They were all really, really fun. Delta's lovely. I found her really nice. Joel and Seal were very close, so we got to hang out with both of them a lot and go to dinners and stuff. And he was playing me like Kate Bush stuff, and yeah, so it was probably his idea to say, "Oh, you should sing a Kate Bush song." So. And
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I did. Running Up That Hill, which is one of my favourites on the show.
And one of mine as well. Speaking of one of your favourites on the show, what would have been your most satisfying performance on The Voice Australia?
I love that one, and I think it was the last song that I sang. So I was really I felt that song. It was really good to do, and I love the Bjork number as well. That was fun.
And what have you taken away from that experience?
Just push yourself and you can do it, I guess. It's, it's a lot of fun.
Now, what happened after The Voice? Because, 1 second you were on our screens, actually, which takes me to, you came up to the second last in Joel's group, if I'm not mistaken, and the last 8 overall. So take us back to that moment when you realised, okay, my voyage on The Voice Australia has ended. Take us back to that moment.
Oh, it's all, you did it, you have fun, you go as far as you can go, and, you get to play around with the songs that you like and learn heaps. And it's not like it's like ending, it's like, but...
It's ending, but a new beginning as well,
that's it. Yeah, you can go do your own thing and do whatever you like and discover your own sound and release your own stuff.
So what did you do after The Voice? I think you went on tour?
Yeah. I released a single and did a few shows in Sydney and Melbourne. The Melbourne one was really great. That was really, really cool to sing my own stuff, and yeah.
You've also been, I've been following you on Facebook, obviously. Follow Kiyomi's page on Facebook. And you've been doing quite a few trips to LA. Tell us more about those trips.
Yeah, it's such a huge place, and there's so much music and there's so many creative people. I just came back recently. And we made a music video for a new song that'll be out in the new year, I think.
Okay.
It's a really cool video. I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to be great. Everyone worked really great together. It was a great team, and I think we made something really special.
So it's like professional development as well. Your trips to LA, yeah? Yeah.
Meet heaps of different people and write with new people and. Yeah, it's a very, very fun place. You
have stood out on The Voice Australia, but you also stand out as an individual with a very diverse background when it comes to your ethnic background. Because a lot of people would be going, Kiyomi, why would Kiyomi be on Maltese DownUnder when the criteria is to be Maltese? Tell us more about your parents and their migration story.
Yeah, my mum's Japanese, so I'm half Japanese, and my father's Maltese.
How's that, huh?
Yeah.
How's that for a mix?
He was born here, but my grandparents are both Maltese, and they grew up in Maliha, and they were next door neighbours, I think my auntie told me. I was like, oh wow, so it's kind of cute.
Well, it's only a rock, okay? So you haven't been to Malta as yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
So it's quite small.
Yeah, I've heard it's very little.
Have you got plans to go to Malta?
I definitely want to.
Do you feel the need to explore your Maltese background?
I think definitely. My auntie's been, I think, a couple times, and she's really discovered our roots there, and my grandpa was in a clarinet band. Like, he played clarinet in a band there. I think there's lots of bands.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, in Malta.
Every village have a band.
Yeah, I heard that. It's really cool, and there's just like special places that are a part of like our family heritage. So
you do have a musical background.
Yeah, I guess
there you go.
Yeah,
it's the Maltese background.
That's it.
What about your Japanese background?
Well, Mum's she taught Japanese and stuff, so we had a lot of that culture and stuff as well, which means sushi and Japanese things and origami and stuff.